Hello. Day 16 of your return to exercise postpartum journey with Jules, which means if you've been going along with the 2 days a week, we're done with month 2 and have 1 month left. Or we're 2/3 of the way through our 24 days. Ah, amazing. I've been noticing, or just noticed, I suppose, that I've got some new leaves on my plant. It has been growing with us. That's fun. It's flourishing, it's blooming. It's a metaphor. All right, on the ground we go. We are going to do our long hold pelvic floor squeezes on our backs. So just in day 15, we're on our backs to do some quick street squeezes. Same idea here, get comfortable. Knees can touch each other. You can be straight out on the ground. I like my knees up towards each other personally. But we're gonna do a couple of 360 pelvic floor breaths to start. So inhale, forward cage expansion, relax, release the pelvic floor. Exhale, light squeeze in of the internal pelvic floor muscles, any of those holes coming in, rib cage draws in. And again, inhale. Oh, I did that wrong, inhale. Relax, release fully as best as you can without pushing and bearing down. Just a reminder on that, a relaxation is not meaning that we're pressing in, just, full range of motion. And exhale, probably already did that. Lightly draw in. Try not to get the glutes or abs recruited there, just the pelvic floor. Rib cage draws in, air goes out. Mine already did. All right, and here we go for the long squeeze. So inhale, relax. And exhale, squeeze the pelvic floor, hold it in. We're gonna do another breath cycle. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale, keep that squeeze, and fully relax. That's hard, huh? I think so, especially to talk at the same time. We're gonna do it 2 more times. So inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze in on that pelvic floor. Not 100%, but a decent squeeze because you gotta be able to hold it. Do another breath cycle. Keep that squeeze. Keep the squeeze and relax. Awesome. So we're not necessarily doing a long squeeze on a breath outside of being relaxed at the beginning. But you don't want to keep breathing. So you don't want to squeeze and hold your breath. You want to squeeze and keep breathing while you keep the squeeze. All right, one more. Inhale, relax. Exhale, light squeeze, keep the squeeze. Tighter squeeze, more than a light squeeze. Keep breathing. If you're talking, you're breathing. If you're laughing, you're breathing. And relax. Let it go again. Excellent. Awareness brought there this day. I said morning, but it's actually not even my morning. So, it is daytime though. We're going to come all the way up. We're going to do a little bit more of a dynamic mobility here today. So what this is going to look like is a reverse lunge or a stagger if you're still staggering. So if you're in a full back lunge, hands are going to come down the inside of your front foot without rocking onto that toe. If you can't quite make it, that's fine. I want you to reach down and grab where you can on your legs. You're getting the stretch in here. And then bring it back up, and you're going to twist just the shoulders the opposite direction of your leg in the front, and then come back down. Up, twist, and down. So again, if you're staggering, it's going to look like a bend over. You're going to feel it here, should feel it here, keeping my back straight. So I'm not here. You don't have to touch the ground unless you can keep back straight. Up, and then a twist. Or maybe your stagger is a little bit bigger. Lean, up, twist. All right, do like 5 or 6 of those. And then other side, down, hands down as far as you can get them. Again, keeping the weight in that midfoot in the front. up, twist. Be slow, controlled, and mindful about this. It's a lot of work on the spine and the hips. So if you're not warm, we're not warm. Just doing this mobility. Yeah, see how far you can get it there. And back up. And now moving on with the warm up, we're doing stepping jacks. We're not fully jumping yet. Little foreshadow though, we're gonna start bringing some jumping options into this equation very, very soon. But we're just stepping out to the sides, but our arms are still doing the jumping jack motion. Out and out. The faster you go, the more it's gonna get your heart rate up. Not a bad thing. Want to get it up a little bit? I don't know, I think I'm doing like 20 to 30, something like that. That was plenty. Oh, yeah, arms. Love it. Grabbing your resistance band for Bedford press. We've seen this one. We are stepping on a single strand on that band, bringing it up to our front rack. So chin-ish. Elbows are on the inside. We're just going to go straight over our head to the back and front. Making sure we're not arching our back, keeping your ribcage down. Not moving our head if we don't have to. I go fast because it's hard. You can go slow. It will be harder. All good. 10 to 12. Bradford presses. Nice, quick, over the top. Warming up shoulders and triceps. And then tall kneel hover. Optional with a weight here in our warm-up. Yeah, weight in the warm-up. Crazy. Where we will be dropping our hips back towards our heels. Hovering them. Don't actually touch them. Hover and squeeze back to center. With weight. Ooh, knee pop. Anywhere from 6 to 8. Tall kneel hover. And then we're going to repeat those 3 stepping jacks. Again, pick up the pace if you want to, slow it down if you need to. If you feel like you're ready to jump, and you want to just go for a full jumping jack, yeah, see how it feels. Why not? Yeah, I'm not going to though. I think that had been more than, that had been at least 20, right? I think so. Back to a Bradford press. Single strand, putting in the front rack. Trying to keep that rib cage down the whole time. Nose to back. Getting a nice little rash on my side arm. All right. Last tall kneel hover for a warm up. Here I am without my weight. Oh, my knee again. Goodness. Hover, up, hover, up, keeping the shoulders high, trying not to be here. Trying to be here. Over exaggerated again, of course. Weight to the front. Do like adding a little extra weight in here at this point. Warming up for our deadlifts we're going to do today. 9, 10. Okay, there it is. We're warm, we're ready. Our last day of a 12-minute round, day 16. So we need medium weights, light weights, heavy weights. Kind of been a theme, right? A variety, so you can switch up when you need to, depending on what it is we're doing. Love the options. If we have them, if we don't, get what weights you do have. Water bottles haven't shown in a while, but always an option. And we do need a hip circle, which I don't have here, but I will get before we actually start. So the small variety, put right above our knees. We're gonna need that, and that'll do. We don't need anything to elevate or sit do or anything else. All right, I'm gonna grab the hip circle and then we'll get going. Got my hip circle, got my weights. So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, starting with our deadlifts. We do have an option. You can change this up a little bit because we have done these a lot. If you want to just go for it, remember, hip hinge, bend the knees enough to grab your bell, waist stays in the midfoot, shins are straight, shoulders are back and down. Here's my regular deadlift. If you want to try a little bit wider, not quite like full sumo, but a little bit wider, same idea. Hip hinge, grab the bell, push your knees out so they're tracking over your toes, stand, give that a try, see how it feels. If your hips are tight, or this area feels unstable, it might feel a little bit weird, you can stop. But yeah, getting a little bit extra on that inside, on the outside, we've been focusing on that a lot. So hopefully that's feeling okay for you, but you can give that a little go, a little bit wider deadlift here today. Again, pushing those knees out, light tap of the bell, and that was probably plenty. 6 to 8 to 10 deadlifts. And now I'm gonna grab my other weight, put this guy to the side. I'm gonna come into a half nail position. I'm gonna do a bicep curl to a push press. Hammer curl, so my thumb to my elbow, opposite arm that my knee is. You can also do this in a stagger. There's my curl. There's my press. Back down, back down. Being aware of not doing this. Keeping that rib cage down. You can put a hand there if it helps remind you. And switch. Sides, I'll go from straight on. Pushing up and back so my arm ends by my ear. Trying to get that full range of motion on my shoulder. We don't want to be ending out in front of us. Yes. Beautiful. I'll show it in the stagger on the next time around. Moving on to some lunges. A lot of legs today. We're going to go forward and back lunges. You can do this nice and slow or pick up the pace a little bit. So we're going to go front lunge together. I need to move my weights. Make sure you have enough space so you don't step on something and hurt yourself. So front together, back together. If you want to make this faster, you can push off, or a little bit more balance, push off and go straight into the other one so my foot never touches the ground. Reset is needed, of course, in between. We're doing like 6 to 8 per leg. Regular side. Remembering that when we come down, we want to be 90-90, weight in the front, not weight on the toe. And when I come forward, I don't want to come here. I want to stay here. I don't know how many that was. That's fine. All good. All right, now we need that hip circle. It is optional. If you don't have one, no big deal. You can still do this. This is just going to enhance everything. Feel free to sit if you need to. We want to be supported with something. And we're going to go straight out to the side with our foot. The reason we're supported is because if I'm not, I have a tendency to want to lean here. You want to keep upright. Don't move the shoulders. Don't move those hips. Don't move the pelvis. Hip joint goes straight out. Toe is flexed forward or slightly in. I don't want you to open up here. And it's going to be a baby little pump. All my weight's on this leg. Again, I'm holding a support. Just wanted to show you. 10 to 12 on each side. Here I am slightly angled. Getting toes forward because I don't want to do this. See how my toes out? Here. Hips stay square. Pushing as that band. And you will likely feel this more in your standing leg than you will in the one that's pumping. All right, there we go. That might not have been 12. I'll make sure I do the full count on the next round. Come back to my deadlifts. I'll do the traditional on this round. If I can't make it all the way to the ground, make sure we're not rounding to get there. If we can't drop our hips that far, then we're just going to pause like a Romanian deadlift. All good. Okay. Coming to our, I need weight. Half kneel, bicep curl to push press. Hand on my rib cage just to make sure staying down. Oh yeah, and feeling my bicep right next to my ear, so I know I'm getting it right in line and in place. Lunges. Slowed down version. Nice and controlled. Versus yee. Don't bounce your knee too hard. I just bounced my knee pretty hard. Other side. Do I have enough room this way? Yes, I do. Oh, I didn't do my switch. Oh, I guess that means I'm going to do one more. Oh, got a little bit more on that side. Put on the band. Yeet. 10 to 12. Baby pumps. Hand on hip to make sure I'm not lifting it. Yes. Ooh, booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Sumos. Semi-sumo. Not going crazy wide. Hip hinge, bend the knees enough, touch the ground, put those heels out. Keeping the shoulders back. Head and neck stays neutral. It's another good thing to think about. So many things to think about. Always something to consider. But most importantly, if it doesn't feel good, it's probably not working for you. Why do I keep forgetting my weight? That's okay. Starting on this side first, for whatever reason. Oh, I was going to show you the stagger. There we go. Woo! Lunges. I'll do the other side for a little more dynamic since I missed it last time. I'm missing my mat with my toe. There we go. Now I'm on it. Explode. Am I gonna miss it again? Yes. Slow it down. I need to stagger this. Here's my stagger. I raise if I don't have a hip circle? It's the same thing. All the weight on this leg. Baby pump. Don't open it up. Keep that toe slightly in. Play around with it actually. See what it feels like to go here versus here. I mean, it's like hip flexor versus glutes. I'd rather you get the backside, which is why I went that toe in. It's always good to play around and feel the difference. Know what your body's capable of. Know what it can do. Know what you want it to do. Interoceptive awareness is a wonderful thing. You need to laugh at yourself. I do that all the time. Yay, less than a minute. Make sure you're pumping it all the way up. Don't get lazy on me and do this or anything to the side. Straight up. Lock it out. What's my time? Am I getting close? Oh, there you go. Ask and you shall receive. Done that 12 minutes. Again, last 12-minute rounds we're gonna do. Good work. Yeah, I actually haven't decided what's next for us in the coming month, except for adding some jumpy things in. For sure, we're going to be doing that. Opportunities to jump, you don't have to. A little more dynamic. Testing out how all this work has been working for you. All right, here we go. Bonus. Oh, on our bellies. We're going to do a Superman with a hold. Depending on how your neck and shoulders are feeling, you can hold it a cactus. So here, as opposed to straight out overhead. I'm looking at the camera, but really I want your head and neck to be neutral. So when it looks slightly down, I don't want you to be here. I want you to stay here. Zipper up the backside. So squeeze the thighs together, squeeze the knees together, squeeze the ankles together. Try to keep them there as best you can. As you lift up, we're going to hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, or here. 4, 5, and lower. Your choice if you want to breathe through this or if you want to up, squeeze, and hold the breath. That's okay. 3 to 5 seconds isn't crazy long time, so up to you. Inhale, the bottom. Exhale, squeeze. Raise, hold. We're here. 2, 1, and down. You also don't have to exhale and raise. You can inhale and raise if you want to. All good like this. Sometimes that's easier to puff up your chest, your rib cage, if you're holding your breath. If you're not holding your breath, it looks like this. And we're breathing. We're breathing. We're lowering down. Awkward, I know. Let's do 2 more. Zip it up to the backside. Down. You don't have to move your arms the other way. I'm just showing you the options. So I'll keep them overhead this time. I guess 1 more with a cactus. Okay, that's enough. Rest your forehead, rest your cheek. Bend the knees. Let those feet fall side to side. Working that lower back out just a little bit. Hopefully it's not too tight from this. It shouldn't just be our backs working. Our backs are working. We also want to be engaging the glutes and all of the legs. Pretty much our entire body actually is working with these Supermans. Yay, good for it. So maybe our core too, because we're breathing. Yeah, good, awesome for us. Here we go. Second round, last round. Inhale, exhale. I don't care whichever one you do it on. Up and hold. 1, 2, Lower and up. Trying to keep those ankles together. I'll cactus this time. 3 more. 2 more. And last one, a little bit longer. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, and down. Getting rest of the forehead, rest of the cheek. Windshield wiper. All right, and we're gonna stay right here to begin our stretching. Cobra, little baby cobra, medium cobra, big cobra. Whichever one feels good. Let those hips hang. And from cobra, we're gonna push up to all fours. Get a couple cat-cows in, rounding and arching. Being a little free flow on this. Meaning, I don't care where you start. I don't care what direction you move. As long as you're getting a little love on your spine. Oh, then all good. I'm happy. Knees out or not. Keep them together. Either way, drop the hips. Child's pose. Vary where your hips are. Then we're going to turn this into a rotation. So we're going to go a little bit faster. Dropping down, coming up for cobra. Back up. All fours for cat-cow. And hips back for child's pose. All the way up. Down, cobra. Down, up. All fours for cat-cow. And hips back, arms up. Child's pose. One more time. Hips down, arms up, cobra. All fours, cat-cow. And child's pose. All right, we'll stay here for a few extra breaths. We all learned a little extra child's pose today. And a good solid yawn. Never any shame in a yawn. Okay. Bringing one leg up and around. Or getting however you need to into a half kneel. We're going to just do a quick hip flexor and call it good. So tilt our pelvis back. Feel that nice stretch. And then hip flexor, give it a little lean. Hold. Yes, tasty. Other side. Tilt, lean, get a little couple of pumps, and hold. There it is, folks. We will see you again very soon.